Okay, Harat, tell me what happened last time.
It began with everyone dealing with the aftermath of their deals with Cinder, getting stronger and learning more about their control of their hunger and all that. While on Earth, unknown to them, Regina woke up alone in the sun. Of course, had to find a way to hide, and realizing quickly that she has new abilities, but sadly, no Tammy anywhere to be found. Though after a bit of time, it looked like someone did find her as a mermaid, for lack of a better word. Hula came up, seemingly with a bit of despair on her own, as well as she explained some things to Regina that apparently, well, Tiamat or Tammy has left. That the connection that they had, or what Regina would have had as well, is gone, and there's now a big hole. No idea where she went, and no idea what to do next. And well, Hula seemed to be nice enough and asked, explained some things about herself. You know, her own history, her own what she's been through, and apparently her relationship with her brother as well, much to Regina's horror, and even asked if Regina would be willing to help her with that. And well, what else can she do now? Her whole goal has now been gone, and seems like at least someone could use some help. So she said yes. Though Hula did have a strange request, asking of some contact, physical contact, and things like that, or at the very least was very odd and behavior-wise when it came to Regina. They had a bit of a moment to hug, as Regina seemed to realize that, Hula's life is not a happy one at all. Though Hula seemed to be, like I said, unsure about that. She didn't really seem to think much of it, on the fact that she doesn't want to do it anymore, exactly. Back on somewhere else, essentially, the groups came together, Max, Sophia, and of course Sebastian. A bit of a Spider-Man meme going on as they realize they're all here and here, as there was a bit of a breakdown of what everyone knows, and as well as explaining what happened with Carmilla, who apparently had left after getting her only one vampire seemed to be what she was looking for, and Sebastian being left behind, and Sophia, of course, being kicked out, and the deals they were made, the consequences for that, and what they're aware of, essentially.
All
The
right.
conversation did eventually peter off as Cinder stepped in, letting them know exactly that they have a mission, a job to do. And of course, terms of their conditions doesn't mean they can really say no. Other than the fact that they will have to capture a target and bring them back via teleportation and things like that, and they'll know once they see them. Without further ado, they were beamed out of there and were on the beach to the surprise of Hula and Regina. And just as they locked their eyes on her, they immediately knew that Regina was their target and moved immediately. Sebastian using his mind ringing powers to keep her still from moving, and Sophia taking that initiative to also get the second woman, Hula, as they tied up Regina and took Hula back. A bit of a celebration going on as the job was deemed successful, and Regina and Hula, much to the confusion and terror, were taking off to somewhere. Though Sebastian requested to go with, as Cinder seemed to shrug and say, "Do what you will," and someone else quickly followed as well, though not before talking with Max, as he revealed a bit of his unease or suspicion with Sebastian, mentioning that he was there at the party and noticed that Sebastian's, he got blood, and the young girl he had coerced for it, or at the very least definitely used, as Lucas seemed to basically not trust him, and Max seemed to understand that as well, as Luca went with to possibly understand what was going on, maybe to see how this is going, as Regina and Hula were taken to a, caged off area, essentially. Sebastian and them asking questions, being told about apparently a gift shop, points for their success and all things like that, and as well as a job well done, and eventually being told that they can leave, that the collector wishes to have a conversation with them. Sebastian tried to give his apologies, though Regina's look of pure hatred on his eyes said that she could tell him to go shove it up his ass, essentially, as they left, and, Regina had a conversation with the collector, who seemed to be cordial as much as trying to coerce the Regina to do what she wants. More so, especially since she impaled Hula to see what would happen. As Regina struggled to control herself and realizing that she was not going to be able to do so, ripped her own throat out to ensure that she wasn't going to consume Hula. More amused by the whole thing, Collector decide to fill up a piece of paper, a forced contract, one would say, giving Regina either, very few options here. And Regina, well, no other option right now, signed her name and was given the human blood to stave off that hunger, and as well as being told a bit more about what's going on. That the collector mainly has, she collects her things, she doesn't harm them, and of course that she doesn't intend to cause harm for them, at least not by her hand. Whatever they do is not really her concern. As well as the fact that what she wants is that, she wants the deep. She wants Regina to fetch the deep to take her place here, and they'll all be forgiven. That's the end of the contract, presumably. And don't worry, his life will be a short and painful one, but that's what she needs to get done. And well, seeing as she doesn't seem to be lying to her, Regina agreed, as that seems to be the end of the deal. As Collector happily went about her way, allowing Regina to heal, hopefully, and then go about her mission, air quotes, as Hula will be the only one who knows, as well as giving the information where, the deep in his kingdom was. Now that Tiamat is gone, it seems some people are going to be stepping up to take over that little hole that she left behind. Well, while she was resting up, Regina had a bit of surprise as Mikhail was there, seemingly there for a rescue, as they got us out, Hula and Regina, and used a bit of magic, apparently, to beam us back down to Earth, revealing that he made a deal with someone, and though things were cut short of our conversation, as apparently shit had gone down here in the city, and we were immediately spotted upon by Alexandra and Crimson, as they introduced themselves too. Alexandra, a familiar face for Regina, as she seemed to be wanting to have a conversation, and Crimson seemed to be aware of Hula, though she did knock her out. Regina asked her not to really hurt her new friend, air quotes, as we had a conversation about what's been going on. Apparently, Alexandra did get a show of force to return back to the city, and they're cleaning up now. That they've been keeping an eye on Mikhail and weren't planning to hurt him at the very least, and that we have two choices. Either we can come with them, or that we can go about our business. And, Hula doesn't have that option, but Regina at the very least asks if Mikhail wants to go. He doesn't have to get caught up in what looks like to be a big mess, but he seems to be willing to go, as Regina doesn't plan to just leave Hula stuck with these people, and at the very least seems to be a lot more shit going on that no one's telling her anything. As she went with this new, a large orphanage program, as they were calling it, and made their way to whatever problems this is going to cause for her down the line. While that was going on, up on the unknown, everyone else was told the next day that apparently there was a bit of a break-in. That the specimen that they caught was taken, much to probably the collector's somewhat annoyance. Though right now their worry is a new job, as they introduced Blackwall, who seemed to be happy to take in some new apprentices to show them some new and interesting things about the world. And of course there's many titles and such, as well as the assignment is to make children cry, as you said it. Much to some people's confusion and maybe a few bits of horror. At the very least, he seems to be gung-ho about this whole thing. And I think that's where it ended last.
Can't believe you're salty, Tamara, a week after the incident. Fine. So, Regina, I think you have been taken to the underground compound. Not sure what were to do last.
We just went with them. That was it. That was I didn't even get to the compound yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. They will assist you with your travels, as you will be taken to an airport, and from there on it will be a long flight. I'm not sure if there's any conversations you would like to have on that flight with either of the storm agents or with
I think she would mainly ask where exactly they're going, because all they told her was it was called the Lark Orphanage. That was all she was told.
Alexandra will kind of chuckle a bit. Well, we are going to New York after that. I'm not sure if they're gonna host you there or send you somewhere else.
Cool. Are there any expectations, or I don't know, things I should be made aware of, or the do's and don'ts when I get there?
She'll chuckle. It's not that formal. I don't think anyone's expecting anything out of you.
Okay. And they know, they have to know everything about what I am, what we are.
Crimson, would you give them the details? She'll nod and she'll say, what do you mean by tell them everything? What do you think that they don't know?
I gotta be honest, I don't know. I'm I haven't really had a chance to really sit down and think or breathe. I'm learning everything at a rapid pace, so
Are you what?
Does I don't know. I'm a prisoner? I'm gonna be like shot when I get off the plane? I'm kind of trying not to freak out a little bit here. She's trying not to get too loud.
Say. I'll say if we wanted to kill you, we'd have killed you back in Murmansk. You are not
Cool.
a prisoner. Only she is, as she like looks at Hula.
Okay. Okay. So the last lady I talked to said I was a specimen or whatever like that for her collection. So I need to know exactly if that's what this is gonna be, or are you gonna have me do something?
She looks extremely confused. Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, shit. Okay. I don't really know where I was at. I've been
Take a deep breath.
woke up as a vamp.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the situation is at a global scale. And I'm gonna ask you kindly. I'm not a big specialist in these things. Specialist is in New York, which is why we're going there first place. And after you talk with him, he is gonna make a call or might be able to answer more mystical questions. Right now, we are looking at several cities across northern Russia that have had severe infestations of vampires to such a degree that there was coordinated effort between our newly formed organization, the Bratva, she like glances at Alexandra, and the Soviet government. The total death count hasn't been yet counted, but well, you saw how Murmansk looked. I'm thinking at the very least in the upper limit of tens of thousands of deaths.
Okay. Okay.
Now the world doesn't know about that at large. Soviets are keeping it under wraps for as long as they can. So we'll figure out how to handle this quietly and hopefully without causing a mass panic in the world. People learn about this. I don't think they'll be as understanding as we are.
Yeah. The whole vampire thing is pretty much shit. Got it.
Right now, I need you to do a very hard thing. That is to try to relax, not panic further.
I'll try my best.
Out of everyone in the city, you seem to be more in control of yourself. The others were quite feral. Those that weren't feral, well, there wasn't much room to negotiate. Not even sure if some may have been able to pass through the lockdown. I honestly don't know much about what you can do and While I have some general information about vampires, it's very limited.
Okay. Yeah, that's been a lot. I don't even. Thanks for letting me know.
She nods. Don't worry. This isn't the first global tragedy we've dealt with. If you remember,
How many?
15 years ago. How old are you?
24.
Probably don't. Maybe your parents told you. When the meteor shower occurred, were the same people that handled the crisis back then. Kept the world from blowing itself up. We're gonna do it again. This crisis. And the next one. And the next one.
So, secret organizations, all the conspiracy stuff, that's real. Along with vampires, magic, and demons, and whatever else. Okay.
It's a big world out there. Everything will be explained to you, hopefully by someone better at it than me.
Okay. I don't know if I'm still considered a vampire. I think I'm still that, but I'm something else too.
Her glance at Alexandra. Alexandra shrugs and she looks back at you. Well, take your fangs off of everyone and we'll have our people back at HQ take a look and ascertain what's what.
Can I ask why why Hula is given a different set of treatment?
Down looks at her and says, would you like to detail that? She'll nod. Well, the thing with my brother, where we killed an entire town or turned them into our kind. That was in the late 60s. And in the 80s, I may have fucked with a certain individual and copied his abilities and then redistributed them to my future offspring. Crimson will continue, causing several more skirmishes where countless died.
Thank you for letting me know.
She'll nod. Yeah, not sure there's any other questions as like I said, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I don't know if she has much to say outside of what she was expecting, which is that she's kind of a loss for words here.
Yeah, as you'll spend more or less 10 hours at the very least plane. Eventually you'll land New York. As well, listen, given your condition, they're gonna do their best to stick you in a container and transport you without exposing you to sunlight. As presumably you'll go along with all of this.
Yeah, I don't think fighting's not gonna get her anywhere, and Alexandra could even stop her if she tries.
Listen, maybe pass out.
She put a thing in my neck last time, Grud. I have no way to run.
It's true. Listen, maybe
Yeah.
you're that guy.
Okay. I'm never that guy. Thank you very much.
But yeah, as you're not sure exactly where you're being taken, as it's kind of hard to tell things from inside the box. But as eventually you're being the kind of like the doors are open, and you find yourself in this like large garage. As Crimson, you don't see Hula. Mikhail was with, as he also need transported like that, but you don't see Hula. As Crimson will say, "Oh, all right, lovebirds, follow me
Where's Hula?
downstairs."
Am I allowed to ask if she's alright, or is that a good thing?
Live for now.
Yeah, she just frowns but nods, realizes she's not gonna get any answers.
Yeah, you'll be escorted through a very heavily guarded compound by the looks of it, as there's like two checkpoints before you get to an elevator that will take you down below. As from that, you are escorted through a series of hallways to a room, as she'll open the door and you in. You will see there's a young man sort of sitting at a desk there, looking over some papers as he like kind of looks up at you. Says, come in. Apologize for the mess, but I'm sure you've heard there's a bit of an ongoing crisis.
Yeah. You've been told?
Please have a seat. My name
He does.
is Damien, and I am, well, let's say for the time being, in charge of, well, this entire operation.
Nice to meet you.
You'll not, says
My,
Crimson, you're dismissed. Careful. They bite you, you know what happens. Yes. She'll kind of take her leave, kind of like return his gaze back to you. You were saying.
my name's Regina, and this is Mikhail.
We'll kind of nod. Pleasure to meet you. Max, stop spreading propaganda.
That's what I do.
Same. Oh, same. Well, apologize for any I was told was Alexandra and Crimson who brought you in. I know they're a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah. I met Alexandra, I guess, before, or maybe she was always green.
Shakes his head.
I'm
He also contracted vampirism. The same time you did.
damn, okay. I didn't realize she got bit.
In her arrogance, she thought she could. Suppose if after a few decades of running things, think you are immortal. It happens. I feel like this is a silly question, but I have to ask, how are you?
Regina kind of looks at Mikael to see his
Yeah,
reaction to that.
Mikhail's kind of deadpan staring at him.
Not good. Not good at all, actually.
Expected that, but is there anything I can do to maybe make the situation easier for you right now?
I, uh, I don't think there's any way to make this an easy situation, gotta be honest. We're both walking vampires right now, and the world's gone to shit, so it's very limited.
Reports from that region estimate right now about roughly 50,000 casualties. I assume more will come in. You are the only two vampires other than Alexandra that we have, so well, there's no nice way to put this, but I am willing to negotiate a deal with you in exchange for your cooperation.
Okay, what's the deal?
We have a research team here at location. Said research team would greatly benefit if they were allowed to understand your condition a bit more.
Okay, so lab rats to see what you guys can learn.
Yes.
In exchange, what do we get?
Well, safe place for one. Protection during the trial periods, and if you want afterwards, we can talk about or long-term collaboration. Not as lab rats, but as well, employees, I suppose. It's the best way to put it.
Oh, honestly, it's either that or wandering around and trying not to bite people or hurt anyone else.
I don't want to imprison you, so I would prefer it if you were willing, collaborating with me on this.
Listen, I get it. Okay, this isn't ideal for anyone else, and right, it's either I go with you or wait for someone else to grab me again. I think the last person I had wasn't as nice, so
Rather detail who's trying to grab you.
I don't really know. I didn't stay long enough to get a lot of information, but Mikael saved me from them somehow. Former other vampire group of people showed up, grabbed me, and I took me to some lady called the Collector. I think a demon. I don't really know.
His face
she
will
was.
kind of darken a bit.
She didn't really. Well, we didn't really have a chat about what the hell she was, other than the fact that I had to do what she says, or I guess be stuck in some type of fucking cage. I don't know. She wanted me to find something I was already going to do anyway, so. Something called, I guess, the Deep?
Alright.
Yeah.
I have good news and I have bad news.
Bad news first, I guess?
The Collector is one of our, let's call her businesses. She
Oh,
is
great.
rather, I find her very unpleasant. The good news is that because of my arrangements with her, I can make sure that she won't come after you again or your friend.
Okay, I guess that's a highlight there. She has a whole bunch of other vampires, so I'm not too sure she needs to collect me specific. Well, I think I may know why she wanted to collect me specifically. Does the name Tammy mean anything?
An unpleasant nickname, to be sure, yes.
Yeah, and I guess in the face of transparency, to make sure you find out sooner than later, I I made a deal with her before she up and poofed out of nowhere. Kind of had a whole she offered me something, and I don't know, was it a cocoon or something? I don't know. I woke up a few days later, naked and alone, and she wasn't there. So
You went through a similar process as a few other people she has affected over the years. I am
well,
somewhat familiar with the.
yeah, she was gonna help me stop Carmilla and her plans or whatever like that, but I guess she had other things to do. So all I know is that apparently she's gone, and there's a bit of freak out about that with her. I don't know, children, things that she made. Apparently, I'm missing whatever was supposed to be there, so I guess maybe I can look at it as a positive.
No, I kind of shakes his head. Never mind, that's not for you to worry about. Anything else you can perhaps tell me? Everything you've told is quite concerning.
Uh, I got a little bit of extra stuff going on, but not really anything else I can think of right now. I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I'm not missing anything. Am I, Grunt? Okay.
So she kind of like looks at me, kind of. That you broke into the collector's sanctuary and rescued her. Mind detailing me how? As gonna be a bit more reluctant, but seeing as you've already kind of told him everything, he'll explain to Damien how he managed to break you out and the entire thing. As Damien just kind of leans back in his chair and sighs exasperately. Okay, so 2 calls I have to make. Luckily, at least I feel like yours is a smaller problem. Although the fact that he didn't ask for anything, well, that's very. Listen, you've been through a lot, so get some rest. There will be some blood bags provided, so you can feed, recover. After that, one of the head researcher here will test a couple of things on you. Some might be painful, some might be not. And after that, I promise you, you won't be poked and prodded too much, only the bare minimum, so that we know how to better handle vampires. The casualties, even amongst the troops, were quite high, and had to deploy all the superpowered individuals we had, been able to contend with the threat.
Yeah, she nods.
So, get some rest, finish with the experiments. Meanwhile, I'll make a few phone calls, make sure that you're all in the clear. And a few days, we can discuss any long-term contracts you might wish to look at. I'm sure with your abilities, there's plenty of jobs here that would benefit from those such as yourself. And I promise you, nothing bad will happen to her as long as she cooperates.
Thank you.
Like, he'll kind of nod. Yeah, if there's nothing else, you will be escorted to kind of like a smaller room with some beds in it. Been given like some They'll put some blood bags in the freezer and give you some basic amenities like some new clothing, and you have like a bathroom where you can wash up.
Yeah, I think she would jokingly ask Miguel if he regrets it just yet.
Kind of like look at him like, I regret what? I thought the pressure's good.
You know, I'd be someone's lab rat for who knows how long. Gotta feel something about that.
As opposed to dead. I'll take my chances.
I don't know. You might have made it farther than everyone else did. Apparently, they liked you enough to not worry about killing you.
Chuckle. I'll be honest, I don't think the two women who picked us up are representative of everyone. Or either that or the guy who talked to us is a very convincing liar.
True. Well, try to make the best of this whole situation, I guess.
Will not.
Thanks for being here. I know I haven't said it, but thank you.
I'll give you a bit of a smile. Say, I'm not bailing on you yet.
He just smiles and prepares, I guess, to clean herself up. I don't know, she's covered in some gunk, probably.
Yeah, well, it's been an entire day without a shower, so
Yeah.
we'll have some time to rest and recover. Meanwhile, rest of you, what's everyone up to? I think last we left off, you were just getting ready to be deployed to burn down some shops.
Where's Blackwall right now? Is he still here? Or did he fuck off?
Well, no, he has to lead you. He's your glorious leader.
Thank God. I don't know what I would do without him, honestly. Thank you, Mac. Yeah, Sebastian's gonna go up to Blackwall. Excuse me, do you have a second?
He kind of like look at you and says, "Well, I am pretty much immortal."
Good to know we're in no short supply of the resource. Then, tell me, how patient are you with your desire to see children suffer?
Depends. Make your deal.
You see, I was thinking that, burning trucks full of comics is all well and good, but isn't that, a little too easy? I mean, obviously children will be sad that it's in short supply, but they can always have hope that more will eventually be printed. I'm sure, and the stuff that we don't get to, I'm sure some people will be able to pass it around. If we were to truly get rid of all hope that they would ever be good again, I feel like that would be much more depressing.
I'm still listening.
What if we were to, say, replace the writers or mind control them into slowly writing worse and worse and more vapid and terrible depictions of the characters that are already beloved by the children, so that they slowly see the thing that they truly love grow more and more, empty and boring and pathetic.
Fortunately,
Then they would have.
I shake his head. That they'll just get used to the dumb shit. Sure, trust me, that never works.
I'm sure many people would, but the true fans, which I believe are our target, will definitely be put off of the subject, I believe.
The true fan, the target is children.
Just all in general?
Don't care if adults cry. What's the fun in that?
Fair point.
If you want to make adults cry, you make the economy collapse. I don't.
Uh, yes, Red, I do mean current comic runs. Oh well, I'll go back to the drawing board then.
Plus, this is to make a specific individual be sad. I know she likes comic books quite a lot. Of a collector.
Is there some specific reason you have a vendetta against this specific child?
I'm like, take a deep breath. Well, I'm supposed to not, but I mean, it's just kind of there. I don't really know what to do. You, all of you, I don't want to be mean. All look like a bunch of. So I can't like set the bar too high. I was gonna see how well you do with some vandalism. Now, I could give you
see.
very complicated jobs, but if you just fail the jobs, I'm not getting out of it anymore.
Yes, well, intelligence aside, this would be only our second mission in this world. It is probably best to start things off small.
Uh, what did you do? Listen, I heard some. Listen, I know some freaky vampires. Anything? Listen, I'm willing to expand my horizons if you want to target other demographics.
Hmm.
Has
What
to be a bit
about,
more inspired than destroying kindergartens and bombing women's shelters.
Yes, that is quite pedestrian, isn't it?
I mean, I've done those already so many times. It's boring now.
Yeah, I could see that, yes. What about finding a, let's say, we just go to different areas and we do things around just the children so that they think they're going insane and no one will believe them. And they'll feel isolated from all their parental figures who they're supposed to have faith in, as they don't believe that these terrible things are happening to them more and more.
Oh, I have a different idea. Again, you're that's the problem.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm
Sebastian.
just spitballing here.
You are
I've just
thinking in long term. That's long term. No, listen. Christmas was just recently. What if we take over news stations, some broadcasts, just blast the world? Santa's not real, kids. At prime time listening hours for them.
we could do that. We could also tell them that Santa was killed. He died a very tragic death, and that Christmas is over.
True. On TV, we can display like his corpse.
Yes, we could do that. Shouldn't be too hard to put up a fake.
I mean, no. I'm just gonna get someone dressed like Santa and kill him.
Well, yes, I mean a fake Santa Claus, not a fake.
What if I can get the real Santa? Or at least one of them. Oh my god.
There's a real Santa?
Absolutely. I just need to get me one.
Would work, yes. You know, we could, if we get the real Santa Claus, we could film him in his sleigh and then blow it up.
That's something. Laura still filled the page. She can't even type properly.
She's seething.
I'll kill him. I'll kill them. Same.
1 second, I'll quote it.
Good. definitely onto something. I think I may have a partner to bounce ideas off.
I would love to fill such a role.
Yeah, but I have an even better idea.
Okay, go on.
I think we should. Well, how do you feel about terrorism?
Hmm. Depends on what the goal is, I suppose.
Piss people off.
Oh, it's excellent.
Do you think makes people happy then?
What makes people a specific demographic again, or just people in general?
As many as we can. Do not.
I hear people really love Halloween as well.
Would wage war on each holiday.
Yes, one after another. Or all at once if you're feeling adventurous. See, things people like. Days off. Oh, ooh, nature spots.
Those
You know,
are-
beautiful vistas and landscapes.
It's true. Would poison the land.
Yes.
But
It's too easy tomorrow. We could fill up the Grand Canyon. That'd be ridiculous.
I've done the impossible before.
Oh, there's also Yellowstone. Oh, in Japan they have that big mountain they're so proud of, Fuji, I believe. Oh, England has Big Ben. France has the Eiffel Tower.
Oh no, I think
sure
I
there's
know
a lot of-
exactly what you should do.
What's that?
It's like smiles. Maybe I should be patient for one scheme.
Oh? What scheme could be so important that it would make you wait?
Tell me, imagine a world. It's interconnected completely. Everyone can talk
Alright.
to everyone instantly. Yet, everyone will become completely isolated.
Ah, that is evil. Fill all of this interconnected space with nothing but fake, reverberations of their own thoughts and ideas.
It's just gonna be white
Create-
noise.
White noise, yes.
Gonna make people miserable.
They'll try so hard to get the attention of all these made-up, adorating fans. All the while they'll be empty in their real lives.
See, like claps loudly, kind of gathering everyone's attentions. People, listen here. Sebastian here has just officially earned the position of my right-hand man. You are now to listen to him, as long as you work for me.
Of course.
I will do my best to not disappoint, I suppose.
I'm sure about that.
Now, the plan, as Sebastian here has made me realize, truly I was thinking too small. Lots a bit of vandalism here and there. You are clearly skilled people. So, I will introduce you to the ultimate evil. World of corporations. Truly the most greedy of them all. For the time being, you all here are gonna be part of Blackwall Incorporated. We're gonna start our own company. Well, I'm gonna start it. You're gonna be my slaves. I mean, employees. Well, not employees. You'll be working contract based, but you'll learn what all those things mean. It's fine. Together, we will build the future. We will bring the world together, unite them. Who here is familiar with technology?
I'll like raise my hand a bit.
No, they've been developing the internet in the States. It's soon to become a big thing. We'll be ahead of the curve. And what we are gonna build together, we're all gonna go and learn several important skills. And together, we are gonna build the first social media platform that will be on the internet.
I like it.
Oh, you just need to think of a catchy name.
Black Book?
Not. No, I know. Nighttime.
Listen, it would be so in character for me to rip your idea, Red. I'm sorry.
He's a true capitalist. Real Edison over here.
Listen, I didn't see a patent. I didn't see a patent on that idea. That's all I'm saying.
And the slogan will be Nighttime with Blackwall.
You sure about that?
I mean, if you have better suggestions, I'm willing to hear them.
Anything but that?
You're right. Nighttime with Daddy.
Oh God, please, please.
No, I think that works because listen, here's the business plan. I like put an arm around you, Sebastian. Connect people, get them to kind of get hooked upon this. Then it's not just social isolation we tap into, but we take advantage of physical loneliness as well. It's gonna be genius. In the future, we'll just have you all listen. In the beginning, you all might have to sit down and type things. People message you. In the future, we'll get robots to do it. It won't even be people. Genius. And if you're still on board by that point, I will sell you 50 shares a pop. Don't know what those are, but I'll teach you. Don't worry. We'll make you rich.
I see. What if we were to create also with this new interconnected internet thing, what if we were to make fake money using it, that we could get people to invest it to make it and claim that it's more secure than real money? And when they put all of their real money into our fake money, we now own both currencies.
There's a problem with that.
What's that?
We might get invaded by a couple of people from across the multiverse. It's very risky. It's a risky business.
Ah, really? Ah, I didn't know that this was already patented or a big no-no across the multiverse.
The social media exists in other places. But the thing is, if we do this here, I can get approval from certain people I work for, because we're gonna let them. It's more complicated. It's a complicated scheme, but no. Listen, fake money, but not as useful. People will get mad.
Ah.
I don't want people to get mad. I want people to be sad, lonely. I want them to cry. I want them to feel like there is no one there for them in the world, that they don't deserve to be appreciated and loved.
So for women, we would promote the absolute pinnacle of the female body to make all of them feel inferior and constantly strive to, improve upon themselves with fake products. And for the men, we insist upon them that no one will ever love them and promote these fake idols almost that they will spend all of their money on while isolating themselves in real life.
Like I said, nothing about this is original, and there will be like a million more. But we are the first people to do this. Oh, I think we're just gonna fast forward the sadness. I'm willing to wait 10 years for that.
Yes, getting in on the ground floor is a great way to make sure we control the entire market.
Either that or it's video games, one or the other.
I look at the camera and then in my head I think we could also invade Taiwan and get all of their microchips.
That sounds a bit too economical here. Listen, where's the sadness there?
We jack up all the prices on all of the microchips, so that no one can afford anything.
Listen, you can go and like bomb things. The problem is like, knows the Time Lord will come and kick his ass.
Yeah. Also, running a command economy here. Hey, we can just build the fabs. Sadly, unlike in real life, Alara can just build the fabs and just get the magic blueprints.
Wait a minute. Social media. Listen, there will be a million social medias. Video games, though. It stares at all of you. Any of you here like to play games? I don't believe the silence. No. Come on.
Yeah, I'm a bit too old for them. Don't have the time.
At some point, you must have played at least a game.
Yeah, board games, I suppose.
Listen, it's the same principle. Listen, now he'll stare at you, Sophia. I'm like, come on. I'm sure Daddy loved you enough to at least play a game with you once.
I assume you said that looking at Sophia.
Yes.
Please tell me you said that looking at Sophia.
Yes.
No, he did not.
Well,
Ouch.
luckily, I am your daddy now, and I can play with you. Make up for lost time.
No, I think I'm good with not playing games right now.
See, like
I would not even know how to.
I know. See, that makes me sad. Like the fact that you are only turning this down because you are sadness in your soul. It makes me happy that it exists, but at the same time, it's less fun if somebody's already down and they're kind of just gonna go a bit lower. Whereas if you build them up and then you like let them fall, it's much more hilarious.
Why stop at one thing? Why can't we do it all?
'Cause
We get
we only
into on this whole
have,
tech thing.
as he counts around the room, less than 25 people. So,
But for now, but if this is a 10-year plan, we
But
can
you see,
mind control
Sebastian,
and get more employees.
who has time for that? Sebastian. We can combine both the social media aspect and the video game, and we'll create a massive multiplayer online experience.
And how would this make people sad?
I'll make them isolated, I'll make them lonely, I'll make them think of different lives they could live. Because guess what, Sebastian? This just won't be a game you'll stare at. No, this will be a game you will get to experience. I have friends that can provide me the technology necessary to create the first fully immersive virtual reality device. People will slap it on, and boom, they're gonna be transported in wild worlds where we control everything. And just like the casinos, house always wins. And in those virtual experience, you can fuck with their heads as, this is genius. Nobody can get upset at me because they will be jumping into the thing themselves. I don't think I could have done this without you, Sebastian. My ideas, man.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
Truly, truly wonderful. So I have no second here. As like looks at the crowd.
Grimo Wormtongue voice, my lord, they don't seem very enthused about this idea. I believe
What
they
did
mean
you
to
say?
betray you.
He looked at all of you and said, "Is there no one? Is no one gonna second this idea of the VR MMO?"
Sadly, I don't have another idea. Sadly.
No,
That's
no,
an
no.
actual-
Second, in the sense, anyone else think this is a good idea? What? I need
Oh, I see.
opinions. I need
Oh, yeah,
opinions.
no,
people.
no.
I have to think. Is this probably better or worse than the other job we might offer? It's agreeing right now, better or worse. Let me technically think.
Well, Mac thinks he'll turn to his fiance like, "Come on, you said you never had your dad never played with you. This will let you play by yourself. You don't need no fathers, as they all seem to abandon you."
I mean, I still have a father.
I
That's
can
not
go.
like-
Well,
Mhm.
if you still have a father, is that like better or worse that he ignores you?
You know what? Sure, I'm gonna play a little game.
Wonderful. We have two volunteers, like turns to the big crowd that's kind of standing behind Pax.
Let me look at my stat sheet here real quick. Unfortunately, Red, I cannot get out of here. I'm
That's coward
contractually-
talk. You can quit right now. You could literally walk up and say, I'm canceling my contract, I'm going home.
Walks out and
Oh god, what happened?
Listen, honestly, as a, I think the job was in fact to like work with him, right?
no, the job was to help him with this. Like this is a different one.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah. Like he can't just like change the terms of the agreement, like mid agreement. Like he has to sort of, it's like, okay, this is ending and this is like another one.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not sure for anyone else, but sadly, I seem this project seems beyond my expertise, and
Nonsense. We need people to test the thing. You will be like immersed in it. You will be able to experience it. Then you'll be able to provide valuable feedback, and we can improve the design. And we don't just need the builders. We need, well, you can call them testers.
so this seemed that bad, honestly. Will this demon design a torture engine to like torture me, or just be a beta tester?
Hard to say with this.
It is hard to say. The problem is this guy's really sadistic, but the problem is he's also insane. So it's hard to
Yes.
predict insane people. It's very hard to predict insane people.
You
That's the
are
problem.
correct in the assessment.
Yeah, which is the problem. Like, I'm totally going for the 50. Like, should I agree with this man or just
Listen,
say like
you can
I'm
think
sticking to my
about it.
gun?
I'm gonna go grab a drink. Be right back in like.
This will absolutely get Sebastian fucking murdered, but it's so worth it to see
I hate
Blackwell win.
Blackwell. I hate him.
I love him so much. I would do anything for Blackwell. I'd kill 1,000 PCs to watch Blackwell succeed.
So made a decision.
I think Max will ask a few more clarifying questions. All right, in this game and testing, what exactly would that include? Would this be a normal game or anything else?
Oh, do I seem like a normal man?
No, it seemed quite extraordinary.
Exactly.
That's
So
what
it's
I
gonna be an extraordinary game with extraordinary scenarios, and I need very dedicated, a very dedicated team to achieve this vision.
Listen, maybe focus attack will be my fucking like. Problem is, I don't think I can roll focus attack on like what the fuck extraordinary means in this context.
Well, I'm not sure what you're trying to like figure out.
Basically, is this just a normal game or will it include
Ob-
that in demon magic?
Like obviously, it's not gonna. He's talking about this technology that doesn't exist that you don't really even understand properly.
Yeah. Well, right now, basically, Max is gauging basically what's more dangerous, going with the simple vandalism, because he's thinking maybe this is actually a safer
No,
game
there's
to work in this
that's
budget.
not the choice you're having here, Mac. The choice is
Oh.
go help him or you refuse. There's no vandalism.
Oh, we have to do like the actual job regardless.
Mac, you either
Mhm.
accept to do the job or you refuse.
I was
Where's the
basically
confusion?
confused. Basically, I assumed because you said the con was just to help him in general, or basically,
I
like,
told you
refuse,
that
like,
the contract wasn't to help him in general. I specifically said no to that question when you asked it
Yes,
the first
and,
time.
and I assume that's still on. Like we still have to like go like burn down the comic book stores. That's why like my confusion is like.
Mac.
Mhm.
That's still helping him. The first thing was him saying, hey, let's go commit vandalism. And then Sebastian said, hey, listen, maybe there's better things to do. And he said, okay, I'm listening. And then the conversation progressed. And now he has a different scheme in mind. And you asked me, hey, is our task to just help him in general? I said, no. It's to either help him with the specific thing he asks you, or because he did change the things, the contract, the deal has changed. Basically, the old one has ended, and you either can accept or refuse the new one.
Ah, I see now. I understand. Okay, gotcha. Now I understand. And if we like reject, will we just go back to the sanctuary or whatever and just like hang around there until like next assignment, or would that trigger like
Well,
the ramifications of like the current
well,
termination?
If you refuse a job, that is ground for termination on the collector's part.
Ah, I see.
Now, termination is not the same thing as breaking the contract, as I'll remind you. Termination just means
Yeah.
you lose access to the benefits. You're not going to be put in the jar.
I know, but I mean, like if we refuse, we'll lose access to the benefits.
If she wants to, yes. It's still her choice at the end.
Ah, I see.
So yes, you can just turn him down, and there's no bad juju gonna happen to you.
But the problem is, I said I cannot gauge how likely like the problem is I don't know Cinder or the collector well enough to justify asking like, how likely like termination will be like from this.
Yeah, you have nothing to base that estimation.
Yeah, that's like.
Because the problem is that would basically be based on how useful of an agent you are to them, and right now you've done one simple job. They're not losing much by losing you.
Yeah. And if I continue to work, for example, like the benefits do include to continue like blood stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, the choice is rather, I think. I think clear, yeah. Consider that say like if you refuse a job, you might get terminated. Yeah, in that case, Max wouldn't say. Alright, then I'll at least will accept the job.
Yeah, listen, if you do that, everyone else that's gonna follow your lead is gonna also
Yeah.
accept. As finally, Blackwell turns to you, Sophia, and says, "What about you, my little orphan?"
Oh God, I'm gonna regret this, but sure. I'll follow your lead. Why not?
You know, I never understand. You follow me around, and yet you complain non-stop. You could just...
And do what then?
I don't know. You have a life, no? Please tell me you had a life before this. I would be even happier if you tell me you didn't.
Oh, I did. I did have a life.
So then just go back to your life. Why stand here and begrudgingly tag along when you just seemingly don't enjoy the vision? Have no fun. Seem a very sour person.
I mean, I can be a happy person, but just with different people.
Well, why are you not with those people? Why are you here?
I don't know, because I wanted to learn. I wanted to know how I can use my powers. I can control myself. But sure, yeah, I don't think you can help me with any of that.
Just power you want. I can probably give you that. In fact, I could probably teach you how to do blood magic.
You would teach me.
Why not? Listen, I can teach you everything you need to know, and I can talk with the collector so that she'll terminate the contract, and you have your freedom to go about and as you wish. And I'll even take you out of the war zone that is your previous city.
What do you want?
Nothing. I don't know why you're so hostile to me. I've basically I haven't done anything.
Sure. Maybe it was making kids sad, killing them, attacking pregnant women, or minorities. Maybe something like that.
Ah, I see.
But sure.
It is the moral high ground that you take. I suppose then you haven't killed anyone, you haven't harmed anyone, you haven't... None of those, right? Wait, I remember something Carmilla mentioned about like a ritual. Sebastian, did she kill anyone?
In all the ruckus, it was a bit hard to, If you're referring to the feeding ritual where we went to the party, then I don't believe she did. However, on First Awakening, in the blood frenzy, I don't believe she pulled back from it.
I
Not to mention, we were just on a mission to kidnap a woman who did no wrong to us. Didn't even have the guts to see what would happen to her.
Because I felt bad.
And yet, what did you think would happen? Did that?
I guess I did not think about that back then.
You were told to go and kidnap a target, and you believed that no harm would come to them, or perhaps there would be some evil villain that you were capturing? When we got there and you saw who it was, that didn't stop you from doing it. I'm not condemning you, Sophia, but we have to understand that this is new lives we're leading. These are new times. New
may be
rules.
nice, but I am condemning you. Sin of hypocrisy, which is, in my opinion, the worst kind of sin. You know what happens to the people you capture for this woman, right? Get put in cages like animals. They get treated like possessions. It's basically enslavement of the worst kind. And you just did it to save your own skin, and yet you judge me? I'm burning down comic books. You know what? That child will cry. Will be sad. I'm not enslaving them. So I feel like on the scale of evil, might just outrank me, miss.
I mean, I'm sure you have done way worse.
And so two wrongs make a right?
No. I wanna stand trial. The trial of me. Please tell me, what do you think I've done that's so bad?
I mean, from what you're saying, you've done those things several times, and I'm sure you killed people, even harmed them.
Do you have any evidence, or is this just because you're mad that I'm funny and you're not?
It's just speculation. Yeah, maybe I'm doing it because I'm angry. I don't know. Maybe you're too funny for me. Sure.
I appreciate a bit of honesty. Finally, we're getting some. My dear, I don't just kill people for fun. See, I kill someone, then they can't suffer. It's just kind of over. So in fact, I don't kill people for fun. Because the fun would be non-existent. They're dead. I can't laugh at someone who is not feeling pain. So I will correct it.
You can't trap a soul for eternal torment?
souls are kind of it's a big scam. Don't believe in them.
Got it.
There's like weird things out there, but it's a bit more complicated. So no, I reject the accusation that I've killed people only in self-defense, and never for fun. And like I said, I've never enslaved people. I don't find that amusing. I enslave
Okay.
someone, they can't really come after me afterwards for revenge, so I lose on another avenue of fun. But I have helped people. I've given them what they needed. I've given them what they want. Offered my hand to many desperate souls. Because I don't just want to have fun myself. I want to have fun with everyone around me. So, teaching you some basic tools to survive hasn't cost me anything. You might try to kill me in the future, and that sounds exciting to me. Because when you fail, again and again and again, I will be there laughing at you. And that will be very fun.
I'm sure it would be.
So, you wanna reject, terminate your contract, and I will teach you everything you need to know about blood magic and your vampiric nature.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Wonderful. As he looks at the rest of the group, anyone else want to take me up on that offer? Are you all here because you were just forced by the circumstances?
As no, Max will clearly shake his head. Definitively.
Listen, Max, there's a couple of people who might be interested in taking up the deal. Not sure if you want to make a
That's true.
leadership role.
That's true. Deals to the
Because you could
Yeah,
just like terminate the deal with the collector and get this guy to help you learn the shit and then just be on your own.
that is actually so true, Grunt. That's actually so fucking true. Actually, it's not the worst deal. Actually,
You can give me a detect roll if you want to be sure that he's not lying to you.
yeah. Actually, this honestly is not the worst deal. Yeah, because like the collector will send me on like bullshit contracts or terminate the deal anyway if she does view
Yes.
me as useful, and then I'll lose the benefits. Meanwhile, the blood magic.
Yeah.
If he isn't bullshitting, we'll stay forever.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's a basic. I'll say this. Definitely is interested. Give you this. This isn't like there might be some scheme behind it, but he's not lying about what he's willing to offer you.
Honestly, actually, Max will look towards the others. Anyone opposed to this deal?
Kind of shake his head as Luca will say. All your lead, man.
I shall not. As you actually say, you know what? Not the worst of will you teach us blood magic and apparently keep it out of the war zone?
Of course. Well, Sebastian, do you want an out as well, or?
Well, I am very interested in this working partnership. My contract with the collector is only a few years, and my current job is to still help you, yes? Or has that been changed?
Current job is only to help me with this one thing. After that, she might give you a different job. Me and her are on a contractual basis as well, so you never know when I might piss her off too much. Wouldn't be the first.
How is the position of advisor open if I were to join you officially?
Absolutely. After this brainstorming session.
All right. So then, I'll help with this job and then officially turn in my resignation with the collector.
He'll nod. As yeah, the rest of you will kind of see as the runes illuminate on your bodies, as you will have to out loud declare that you are rejecting the job.
Sophia would.
Yeah, one by one, the runes sort of dissipate from your body as the warmth you feel is gone. You'll clap. You will be first students of my new nighttime academy. As you see him like sort of like kind of move his hands and say some words as a circle of fire kind of like appears on the floor and says, "After you, ladies and gentlemen." Your new professor awaits.
Jokingly, Sebastian will say, "I suppose Daddy has a lot to teach you all, hmm?"
Listen, if you want to blame anyone, you can blame Red. Started this.
She did start this.
This you can blame me
Sorry,
because
Paul.
I baited Red. You see, She
Yeah,
actually
but
blamed
she
me.
fell for the bait. Doesn't matter.
That is true. That was a very easy bait to avoid.
Responding to what you type into chat in character is a sin that she won't be forgiven. Listen, suppose you will go through the portal, we'll step in. As find yourself in like a large mansion. You'll say, you need to give this a place a name that signifies your future. What will I call it? The house.
Daddy's house.
I feel like you're being very aggressive here.
No, listen.
I only put out
That was
on
in
like
my
the
head.
third date. What the fuck?
Listen. Oh, it was really funny seeing Sophia cringe every time that was mentioned.
Yeah, but that's a low. You can't keep going for it. You need to up your game.
All right, I'm done.
But we could call it the House of D.
Oh boy, I wonder what D stands for.
Richard. Kind of look around. Yes, that's right. This is the long form of dick. I still gonna move kind of like to a more central position. All right. To the left, see dorm area. Each will have a room. Sure, you'll be able to deal amongst yourselves the accommodations. Everything else will be provided. To the right, though, you have the library. Starting from the entrance to the end, it's a bunch of books you'll have to read. And you will find all around this house a very nice, let's say a nature reserve filled with animals that you will have to catch and then kill in order to use their blood as source and fuel for your magic. You'll begin practicing. I recommend you start with the small things, squirrels, rabbits, cats, dogs. You kind of move up until you start out cows and, well, I'll probably add a couple of endangered species as well for the variety. Not all blood is equal. And as you're practicing the blood magic, you will also be able to train your vampiric control, as you will be working directly with blood. So you have to be able to concentrate without losing your mind, to be able to cast a spell. So you see how these two things feed into each other perfectly. You're welcome.
That's a
Honestly-
great idea. I didn't think of Blackwall. You were looking for things that made people sad, and we said nature reserves. But I'm sure many people would be distraught at the news that some beloved endangered species were wiped off the map.
Problem, Sebastian, is what you don't understand is I don't want to be hunted down by the lord of your planet. I have to be
It's really do
inconvenient
that for
to
a few-
him, but not like too inconvenient.
Would killing a few turtles really piss him off that much?
Considering he might be slightly insane, I don't know. I'm not willing to take that risk.
Hmm. Well, that's a bit of a downer.
Listen, the training begins now, and, well, I may have procured a few special ingredients. Make everything just that much faster. Similarly to the things the collector did give you, but these ones, the more permanent variety. You're welcome, by the way. So, I will be back in, well, for take a week. Check on your progress, answer questions, and give you the first batch of, well, let's call it, and now bear with me, I didn't choose the name, but it's the ones that sold me this call it the Mithril compound. The name is weird, but go along with it.
Is Mithril a real element?
Not that I know of.
Hmm.
But they're a weird group with weird naming conventions, and I have long given up on trying to understand the logic behind it. But they give the serum to their own agents to give them different powers, and normally it's with a limited duration, but I have secured a sponsorship, let's call it. So they're giving me the good stuff. Give to you. Isn't that so nice? Not only will you be
Sure.
gaining, not only will you be gaining knowledge and abilities from the magical side, but you might, if you prove yourselves arduous students, might get some superpowers as a bonus.
Truly generous of you.
I know, I am God's gift to this world, and to you. Only, I am my own God, so basically, I am gifting myself to you. Isn't that impressive?
I'm pretty sure that's kind of actually the plot of the Bible.
Oh no, I've never read it.
I don't know, something about Jesus, Son, Jesus being God, and whole thing.
I suppose I am dying on the cross for your sins. Truly a perfect metaphor, thank you.
Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
So, unless there's any other questions, I urge you to accommodate yourselves. Tomorrow, start learning. And if by a week I'm not happy with the results, I may have to resort forms of corporal punishment.
We don't want that to happen.
No, well, I suppose some of you might, but yes, it's the idea is to not enjoy it. So, I'll take the silence as a nod of acceptance. I wish all of you good luck, as he will disappear in a puff of flame. If there's any reactions, anything anyone wants to say now that he's gone, all awfully quiet.
Listen, I think Max, now that he's gone, will turn to look at the group. All right, time to change employees to the next cosmic weird guy. Just a reminder. Just no matter what, we gotta stick together, and I think we'll get through this.
They'll kind of. Look, I will say, these are some very weird people indeed.
I mean, listen, in my opinion, all rich people are kind of eccentric, and well, God knows what being so rich and powerful does to your mind when you're at this level. Besides, this guy might be an actual demon for all we know.
Don't think he's.
Yeah.
You forget neither are we anymore.
Luca will
I
very
will leave.
slowly nod.
I'll leave you all to have first pick of the rooms. Feel free to leave me whichever. I'm going to the library.
As Sebastian leaves, like Max will just look at Luca. That guy may have enabled this opportunity, but God, is he annoying?
On a shrug. You mean the ass kissing? I've seen worse.
I mean, true. I suppose that's true. Yeah. It's,
Can Sophia hear them?
I mean, we're not sorry. We're just talking normally.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill him someday.
Luca will kind of say, well, I'm pretty sure he stated that he would appreciate that, so.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, that guy may have been listen, Sophia. That guy may have been an asshole, but he has a bit of a. He had a bit of a tiny point. I don't think you can take the moral high ground in this life. You don't have to be an outright psychopath like him or Mr. Blackwall. But
I mean, fair, yeah, I get it. We are not good. But I mean, the way he's talking, and I mean, Sebastian is awful.
listen, just like Lucas said, he's clearly a bootleg. And to be fair, he did boots to his credit. He did lick the boot relatively successfully. You know, I do think he was getting a bit too much even for Blackwall. But as Maxwell's turned towards Luca, but it's now still. But I think we're still. We may be. We may be what most people at society would consider as criminals at this point, but I think we're still. I think we're still pretty far away from becoming something else than human.
He kind of does raise a skeptical eyebrow and says, "Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one."
Listen, I'm not sure about your background, but I was just like working. I used to work with the mob before that.
The
Used
mob
to, used to-
doesn't ask you to make blood sacrifices and finds pleasure in torturing random people.
True, I mean most people don't, but come on, there's no way there's no status amongst them.
No, but there are sadists amongst us. She'll just glance at Sophia.
What do you say?
He glances at you when he says that last line.
I didn't catch the last line.
Like there are sadists amongst us.
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, I'm not sure. Why did you grab the second woman?
I mean, she could be a danger.
That wasn't the job.
She,
You imprisoned
She could have.
someone who was completely unrelated to all of this. For what reason?
I guess there was no reason. She just was there, and I was just afraid she was.
Right? We
Endangering the
outnumbered
mission.
them. We completely took them by storm. They stood no chance.
we had teleporters ready once the target was obtained. Listen, Sophia, I'm willing to do some fucked up shit to survive, but should never go above and beyond.
At
I
least
mean, I
don't.
said it before. I regret my decision. I would not have taken her. It was dumb. I know. I get it. But back then, I just thought it was the right decision. I've
Obviously.
never done this before.
But my question is why, and you can't answer that. So to me, there's the simple answer.
I was just afraid that she would endanger the mission, or I mean, alert someone else. I don't know.
Buy that. Who are you lying to? I'm not sure if you're lying to yourself, to me, to everyone.
I did not do it because I enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm not saying you did it because you enjoy it. I'm saying you did it. You didn't give a shit, and you were trying to score an easy point. Stepping on bodies to get better rewards. I'm pretty sure that's a monster. See, I'll turn around and walk towards the rooms.
You read the gremlin chat. As Max will say to Sophia. Listen, at this point, if you want to make up just if what you said was true and was just I guess a panic gut reaction, just make sure next time to control yourself and don't do that.
Yes. I will.
All right then. I think it's time to divvy up the rooms, I suppose. Check out the accommodation. By the way, I was curious. Are there windows here? It's like a dimension. It's like a real house.
There are no windows, but there is a door if you want.
Am I curious enough to open the fucking door?
Up to you.
I'm not sure how old time this mansion is. Does it have an actual keyhole or a curiosity or?
No, it doesn't like the cover.
Yeah, it's normal.
It doesn't look like old, like newly built.
Yeah, so it's like an actual door for normal like key and stuff. Yeah. No comical keyhole to look through, sadly. Yeah. Listen, considering. By the way, and by like no windows, like there's like a manor-shaped house, but there are weirdly enough no windows.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, just like,
Or would there
Yeah.
in Windows? It's just the wall.
yeah. Considering that, listen, we're running with the demon alien theory right now. Might be a fucking what?
I did tell you there's animals outside, so I have to.
Wait, you went outside? I thought they were inside.
You are inside. He told you there are animals outside.
Ah, he would just. I guess he would just quickly open the door real quick and you check it out. Yeah.
You open the door and the rays of sun fucking shine in your face. You mean Sinjin Station.
Tend to quickly close it there.
The you can give me an awareness roll, like a basic difficulty. Yeah, like for a second, we're able to notice that there were like trees and grass outside. It was very warm as well. Apparently, inside the house is much cooler. But yeah, you did just kind of slam the door back.
All right, noted. All right, good to know not to open the fucking door. Are there any clocks around?
No. Almost like
God.
he is a bit evil.
Yeah, listen. Honestly, listen. You kind of again, Max kind of expected some kind of a catch. Honestly, listen. Not the worst catch, and luckily, now we know, and nothing happened.
Not gonna instantly combust, but yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing that's important as to not open the fucking doors or any windows. But we do have to periodically, slightly carefully check because we have to like go out sometimes at night. But yeah, that's a future note for later.
But yeah, no, listen. Go and start kind of inspecting the house and sleeping arrangement. That. Yeah. Meanwhile, back in New York, I'm not sure, Regina, if you have anything you want to talk about, as the road for you in the next coming days is kind of a straightforward one.
I think she realizes at some point this is the place where she's gonna steal that comic book, doesn't she?
Yes, unironically.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's true, my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that scene. Okay, well, never mind. I'm retconning that. I was gonna say. Never mind, yeah. You do recognize the place.
Yeah. I don't know if she ever sees that guy again. She's not gonna bring it up
Well-
because she's like, I shouldn't really say anything, but
Listen.
Security
listen.
cameras, remember?
It was technically Damien, but I think I forgot.
You never specified it. You never specified
There was
you
no
know what?
other guy.
yeah.
You mentioned
yeah.
a young guy. Young
So-
guy was mentioned.
Yes.
It was Mook B.
I gotcha.
Don't worry, there's plenty
outside
of
of-
young guys around.
Okay.
It was Tom.
No, Tom.
I hope it was
back at
Tom.
home.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't know if she ever sees Hula again or she's just being in the
No,
basement.
You will see Hula, but you will see Hula in like a couple of days. First, the night scientist lady introduce herself as Faith to you, and we'll
Ah,
begin
lovely.
experimenting to figure out certain things that Well, listen, Alexandra was not a good test subject because, well, she also has other abilities, which, unfortunately, Faith will remark after a few tests, like, you said you are also changed physically, right?
Yeah, I don't really know all the details. The person who knows wasn't around, so.
She'll nod and says, well, that unfortunately makes you, well, not the ideal test subject, which means, looks at Mikhail. Mostly be up to you, young man. Don't worry. I am told I am quite careful. So the discomfort will be minimal, I assure you.
Does that mean I'm not going to be part of the test at all?
You are, but your tests will, well, involve different parameters.
Okay. Can we, I don't know, are we supposed to be not looking at each other while we're doing tests? Can I be with him if that's alright?
Well, you can be after him. Well, after the test itself. We're not gonna do experiments all day long. Have breaks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, Doctor. She gave me her last name, right? Because I heard Faith, but I don't know if she gave me her last name, Briggs.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, do I call you Miss Briggs or?
Oh, no. We will get quite well acquainted. You can call me Faith.
Okay, Faith. Name's Regina. Hopefully this all works out.
I assure you, I'm the best in the business, and, well, has worked out with many other people before. And, well, Damien may be young and experienced, optimistic, naive, a bit foolish, and annoying. But that's mostly my problem.
Yeah, he mentioned that he's temporarily in charge. Is there like someone in charge or?
Yes, normally. And, well, she kind of grimaced a bit. He was voted in. I feel like it's cheating. Your friends shouldn't be allowed to vote. Doesn't feel like a impartial contest, but alas, it is what it is now.
Who would you have wanted to vote in, I guess?
People who weren't close to either me or him.
So what happened to the last guy who was here? Did he get voted out, or do you guys just take turns choosing who's in charge?
Let's just say he took a vacation for now and is a bit indisposed.
Okay.
And that is not a metaphor of any kind, but a literal thing.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, she'll begin testing, and one of the big tests is to figure out what kind of, like, yeah, sunlight burns you, but listen, that's a wide range. We need to figure out exactly what kills you from the sunlight. So there'll be a lot of experiments on that nature to figure out the sort of range of the wavelength that seemingly fucks you up, as she'll also test out with other things that are not like sunlight and other forms of radiation. Don't you worry. Like X-rays and gamma rays. Whew, she is able to. Oh, those hurt. X-rays hurt quite badly, as you will find out. But those would be your couple of days, as definitely gonna be painful. But, well, you were warned. As I mean, Mikhail is not happy about this, but is willing to grit his teeth for like 3 days or so.
Yeah. The guilt is there.
As yeah, no, your tests will be much more intensive, subjected to higher amounts of pain, and she will test your need for blood and your healing capabilities. It's gonna be a full round of experiments, none of them pleasant for either physical or your mental state. But you can heal your hurt and your grit.
Gotcha.
Um,
Do I still have nervous, I assume?
yes, because I don't think there
Gotcha.
was any time for you to unwind and relax properly in this environment.
Yeah.
As eventually the days would pass, and you be able to reunite with Hula as well, as she seems to be at least physically fine.
Could she tell me exactly what's going on? Because I haven't seen her for a few days. I was
Yeah.
just told she was in a basement.
They well, they tested my, the thing I told you about, that need to obey, that compulsion. Wanted to see if it was truly gone.
And how did that go?
I didn't lie to you. And I reached the same conclusion.
Oh, that's good, right? That's good.
I think so. But we are planning on was doing the same. I wanted to do. That is to go and
Well,
kill my brother.
that's amazing. You don't seem happy about that, though.
I don't know how many of my offspring they'll live alive.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hula.
That's fine. I can always just make more, I suppose.
Just because you can make more doesn't mean you can't be sad about the ones you are going to be losing. You're allowed to be.
Well, chocolate.
You know?
I didn't have any attachment to any of them.
Ah,
But does seem a bit of a shame to let all that go to waste.
who knows? Maybe you'll have some of them who also got away, also want to, do something else with their lives.
Well, there is one that got away, but she would sooner rather kill me than talk to me.
Ah, is that? Well, is there a particular reason why, or?
When we started to have the... We started having the certain strands of DNA allowed us to produce folk who could wield weapons manifested out of their will. Be very hard to kill. She was one of the first. And unlike other individuals, she didn't want to reproduce to propagate the gene further apart. She didn't want to kill too many of her siblings either. Ran.
No offense to you, Hula, but gotta be honest, your whole life seems to suck ass.
Could be worse.
I mean, were you even happy ever living that life? Or had the notion of happiness, I guess?
Nods.
What did you like about it?
Felt right.
Hmm.
Just, when I obeyed the orders, I was happy. Whether that was a result of my compulsion or not, I don't know. But because right now, not happy, but I want. Well, I have dreams of my own. I don't think those will be possible. But this new organization around, so I will just have to adapt.
Yeah.
Be more
Just
subtle
'cause
about
life-
my moves.
Well, what do you want to do then? What are your dreams and aspirations now?
I can still build my underwater haven. A place where I rule and I'm in charge.
So you want to be in charge to control your own fate, or you just want to have a place of your own? Or both, I guess.
She nods, says, I think both.
I
Seems
can
just the
understand that.
natural thing to do.
Well, you live your life where you didn't really get a chance to say what you wanted to do with it, so I can understand wanting to have that. And honestly, a place of your own does sound nice. It's scary to be on your own.
Suppose.
I can't really fault you for that. Just, I don't know. Life will throw you a bunch of curveballs. Doesn't mean you, just because you can get new dreams, doesn't mean you don't get have a chance of being happy in the future. You haven't had really a chance to live a life, I think. Maybe you'll find something else you want to do instead.
She'll nod. Suppose we'll just have to see what the future brings. How are you feeling about
Yeah.
this whole thing?
Lost, confused, a little bit angry.
What?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Because I'm getting the runaround all the time. Maybe I'm just angry about how it all led, or maybe I'm just angry about what happened before, or angry at myself. Yeah, that makes more sense. I made a couple of choices that got me here, and I don't like what it says about me.
Think you did fine considering the situation?
There are a couple of people who will say otherwise. A couple of people who aren't here because of me. And
Suppose we'll
I don't think-
both of us will be called monsters. Why does that matter?
I guess because I don't want to be that. I don't know what I want to be now, but I definitely don't want to be that. I don't want to hurt people or get people hurt because of me. I guess we all kind of want a place to belong.
You'll look a bit confused at that, but won't say anything.
I don't know. Seems really sad when you say it out loud, but you don't seem to. Oh. I had a lot of friends I cared about, and they're gone because of me. Whether because I ran away when I could have done nothing, but I still ran away, or because I was foolish enough to invite them out to something I thought was going to be an innocent little thing. One small little step that led here.
She'll nod. Sorry, I don't really know how to.
But we're not
Empathize
here to
with
do pity
that.
parties, right? We're here to have better tomorrows.
She'll smile and nod.
The fact that you're trying, or at the very least here, listen to me mope is good enough, I guess. You're basically a fish out of water, I guess.
I've never been inside this place and people not trying to instill me.
Well, that's good, right? That's a whole new beginning and everything.
Sure if everyone here agrees with that, but person in charge
Yeah.
seems to believe that.
Oh, I guess tread carefully and don't get anyone mad at you.
Try my best.
It's gonna be all right. I have to believe that.
So I'll presume you're having this conversation. Where are you having this conversation? 'Cause, he can't be next to Mikhail because Mikhail will have opinions on that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is Mikhail around? Because she would have said something differently. I presume we have like a room or some place that's I don't know
There's a
how many places
cafeteria.
to go. Yeah, I presume that that's simply like a cafeteria, someplace privately enough that no one's gonna overhear them too badly.
They're not gonna eavesdrop here. Listen, I will say this now. They don't seem to be like the staff working here. While they keep an eye on you, they're not treating you hostilely.
I gotcha.
But yeah, as you're in the cafeteria, you'll see Damien sort of walking up as he'll sit down and says, I've just been told that for the last couple of days, Faith just kinda did whatever she wanted. Is that true?
She was testing out of, I believe, radiation, like sunlight and stuff like that, mainly. Is that what is she supposed to do that?
He'll kind of look very annoyed. No. He was supposed to question you and verify facts that we already know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. She is, in fact, maybe the most difficult person here.
Yeah, I don't know the politics of this place at the very least. It seems she's well,
Well, let's just say she's been here longer than me, and she thinks that means that if the previous person who was in charge left, she gets to run things by default. And I'm the first person who told her no, and well, I don't think she took that very well.
well, she does seem to think that you cheated because your friends voted you in, but I don't really know if that's true or that's just because, the ego thing.
No, that is because I actually have friends, and people don't think I'm just a pompous asshole running around. I also don't torture people. I have a couple of advantages.
At the very least, I think she kind of likes you. She called you a couple things, but she says you seem to be a good sword, I believe.
She's not. She may be may make snide remarks, but she's not necessarily completely petty. That's the point. We are gonna leave. I'm gonna transfer you to a more secure facility that won't have people who just poke and prod.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Am I allowed to ask questions about this place, or are we just gonna?
Of course, it's not a secret by any means.
Where is it? Still here in New York, or is it somewhere
It
else?
is a bit of a distance in the Midwest. In my hometown.
Okay.
Means unfortunately the climate won't really be very pleasant for you, but staying indoors and only going out at night should be fine.
And will all three of us be going?
You'll nod. Although I will have to warn you, Hula, people there also, well, they might treat you with some skepticism. There are some things we need to discuss, but that can wait.
Okay, so we're gonna go to a new facility. Is there what's gonna happen next after the questioning? I guess.
There's no more questioning. That's done.
Oh.
You are just gonna, I suppose, live there until you make a more informed decision about what you want to do. I will provide you the information I know about your condition, so have a better understanding.
Okay. Thanks, Damien. Mr. D, or whatever the fuck you want me to call you. Thank you.
Damien's fine. At the very least I can do. I have some concerning news though.
Yeah.
I have reached out to both the individuals. The smaller problem has been handled. Your friend Kyle won't be contacted again with weird offers.
That's good. That's a relief.
Apparently there was some sort of not gonna call it competition, but at the very least some disagreement between these two individuals, and he used Mikhail as a weapon. Cause the collector a bit of annoyance.
Okay. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I guess demons can have their politics or whatever they are.
Yeah, speaking of demons, people who were in her service have all terminated their contract with one exception. And they have left to work with one.
Well, I'm not really sure how to.
And say,
Sorry, my thing is cut for a second. Well, I'm not sure that's a good thing or bad thing. One of them wanted to steal me, so I guess this one doesn't want to do anything like that. That's positive, right? That should be a positive.
It shakes his head, says the demon that they left with is, well, give you an idea of how diligent, determined, and petty he is. Has been for the last must be more than 2 decades at this point. Month. He's been sending one person or several try to burn comic books that we have stored here for one of our members. Make her sad.
Oh, wow, that's so odd. Why would he do that?
Because he is just that kind of individual. Can never drop an obsession. He just finds new ones. And while not very threatening on his own, he is backed by some powerful individuals.
Okay. Wow, that's.
You'll raise an eyebrow and be like, had a interesting reaction.
I just think it's really silly, you know? Why would a powerful demon want to burn comic books to make someone sad? That seems like a crazy thing to do.
You know, I believe relationships should be built on trust.
Well, I may have met this demon. He may have offered me something if I don't know, burn a comic book down, and it didn't go well. I think it was here. It kind of looks familiar, actually. So, yeah.
Kind of like,
Yeah.
like, wait, are you the one that Angel saw? Young man, in his early 20s.
Gonna be honest, probably. I kind of was freaking out mostly about everything else. It was a bit of a whirlwind. He seemed more annoyed that I was there than upset, so.
Well, we get at least one person a month, so someone has to always tackle them.
Yeah, so, I made a run for it as soon as I saw my chance. I thought it was crazy, and I kind of didn't agree with the whole burning of such memorabilia, but he seemed adamant.
Yes, my friend would have been very sad to lose her prize collection.
Yeah. But, yeah, he, when I got back after failing to, burn the comic books, that's when I met Tammy. So, domino effect, I guess.
As you can see, he is up to a different prank now. Not sure exactly what he plans on doing. The collector wouldn't tell me. I am somewhat limited in how I can deal with that. Although I am not content with. He has a lot of knowledge that if he gives to the wrong people, they might end up becoming quite dangerous.
I getcha. Gotta be honest, I don't know what the brain of that guy even works. He was pretty all over the place.
So, other than that, I've received the full casualty report now. There are, well, certain
How
numbers
many
you
people?
look on them at the paper and I can't even begin to properly comprehend them.
How many did we lose?
Around 100,000 casualties, give or take several hundred. Between people who were turned, personnel lost, and casualties. It is that's what I'm saying. I think it's best if I take you somewhere where you won't have to deal with all of this. At least not right now. As you can imagine, the
Okay.
world is probably gonna be quite upset at vampires for a while. And our organization was formed officially, well, this year. It's our first major operation and it turned out to be a disaster.
I don't think there's any way from what it sounds like, no one really could have dealt with this perfectly.
Considering Russia was a diversion, there's been reports of vampires all over the world. I think the entire conspiracy is about to fall flat, so I have to think of a way to finally inform the public about all of this. Not just me, but everyone here.
Yeah.
The world is about to shift violently and radically.
I know this is the question to ask now, but what exactly is this org supposed to be doing? Supposed to be?
It's not just vampires out there. No, it's people like me. People like Faith. Individuals who are human, but more than human. Dangerous abilities that can cause harm to others. There are those similarly to Hula have already caused a lot of harm, as is. There are so many other phenomena out there that either create monsters, bring them from other dimensions, or are just plain regular old natural disasters. This group was formed to tackle these things in a more organized manner without relying on third-party sources. Still quite small, which is why I want to say that after we may take a break, I'm willing to accept all the help I could get.
Yeah. Yeah. Just. I assume. I'd like to think on that. Thank you. Um, if that's the case, I guess I have to let Mikael know.
I've already spoken with him as well. He looks at Hula. That offer extends to you as well. She like looks genuinely shocked at that. Hula, the past is the past, and I don't care about previous errors. As long as you're willing to make up for them now.
Regina smiles at Hula, like kind of pats on the shoulder, showing support.
Yeah, she'll like give a very tentative nod. She'll get up and say, "Hey, you'll be surprised that there are people who consider you a victim. The compulsion gun, I'll make an active effort to direct people to try to reach out to as many as your children, I suppose, as we can." She'll nod again, very like reluctantly and a bit like unsure.
So I guess when do we leave?
Well, as soon as night falls. Chuckle.
Aye, then.
Take his leave. That.
So Hulu, what do you think? Is that great?
Don't know actually how to feel. I've never been given so much charity. I'm not sure if I should believe it.
Well, to give it not necessarily charity, they probably see better to have you as their friend than their enemy, you know? You don't have to take it if you don't want to. It's still up to you.
I'll take it. Better to be working with them than against them.
Oh, that's great then. Now you get first choices for yourself. Didn't even need anyone else to make that decision for you, right?
She'll smile. As long as you're going as well.
Yeah, I don't really know what else I would do with myself, you know? Can't really go back to my life before.
Sounds like
And
your
this way-
city doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. It probably doesn't. And this would probably be the safer option. You know, don't have to hurt anyone, and well, I'll make sure I don't hurt anyone.
We'll nod. Because we'll make it through this together.
Yeah. You, me, and Mikael, we're gonna be getting through this no matter how crazy it gets.
As you will nod and smile.
I'm here, you're here. Nothing else to worry about.
I'm not sure if there's anything else you'd like to want to talk to. Get sent off to this nice little place in Wyoming.
I think
Huh?
she does want to check with Mikael to see how he feels with the whole thing, because
Yeah,
she wants to know if he's good, if that's alright to check in.
you'll pick up with him. He'll say, well, in less than a week, I went from working at the local bakery, being turned into a vampire, being captured by a demon, being rescued apparently by another demon, and now we are here with an offer to work for more or less a paramilitary group that's filled with supernatural beings. I'm not sure. People with superpowers. I'm not sure how to call them.
Feels more like X-Men type of situation, but that's just a whole nother here or there. I just wanted to make sure you're okay and what you thought about the whole thing.
Well, he hasn't asked me to kill anyone, nor has he berated me. Suppose other than the lab woman who he apparently has quarreled with. Spoke with the collector. Spoke with the thing I made a deal with. This guy, I don't. He seems quite young, so I'm not sure how he's so involved with everything. But not gonna say no to some help right now.
Yeah, we owe them a lot at the very least because they didn't have to take a chance on us. So it's nice.
So I'm not sure how he like. I plant lady.
Mm.
She spoke good Russian. Oh, the other one, Crimson, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor, also kind of bad. This guy speaks fluently. It's bizarre.
Yeah. At the very least, he said he's something else too, more than human. Maybe he has special abilities, like be able to speak languages really well. I don't know.
Yeah, but he doesn't look weird at all. I don't. You're right. I'm asking too many questions.
I think we're going to be having a lot of questions in the next however long this goes on. I'm right there with you.
Smile and nod.
So, off the Midwest.
Suppose we should brush up on our English. I don't think anyone is. I don't think everyone here is as resourceful.
Yeah, shit. You're right. I'm not that great with English. How are you?
Well, I've read some imported books.
Okay. A leg up on me at the very least. Let me know if I make a horrible mistake, probably. Or hopefully not too bad of a mistake.
Chuckle and nod.
We should practice. We should practice before we meet them, right?
I suppose so.
Okay, I'm gonna now have to rope you into help me learn to properly speak English at the very least, so sorry to say.
Chuckle a bit. As there's a knock at your door.
Oh, yeah, she goes.
You'll see two young women open up as one of them will kind of take a step forward, looks at you and says, hey, I just wanted to drop by and say thank you.
I think for what? I don't think I.
Damien told us you didn't learn my comics.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am.
No, it's fine. It's just I came to thank you.
Listen, I didn't know what I was saying yes to, at least not fully, and I would have been heartbroken as well as I've burned such he said it was from the 60s, and oh man.
Yeah, I've been collecting them for a while.
Well, that's pretty impressive. It's hard to find any the pristine conditions of any of the comic book.
I'll smile. Yes, Alaric used to bring me regularly. For he disappeared.
Oh, is he like I'm sorry, is a friend of yours, or did he get
it's-
hurt or something?
Happened. Like, not around here, but he did him and Crimson, save me.
Oh. Well, at the very least, I'm thankful that I failed, and I'm happy to see that you're still got your collection going on.
She'll smile and nod.
It's very impressive. At the very least, to keep collections. I hope, well, if I ever get a chance to see them, I'd be proud.
Well, if you want, I can show them to you.
Oh, really? I would love to if you're, yeah.
As the other woman will pat her on the back and say, I wanted to go to your room and get them ready. She'll smile and she kind of like turns around to like rush away. He'll stop for a moment, turns back and says, I'm Onyx, by the way. Nice to meet you. And she like rushes away.
Nice to meet you, she kind of says after. She's already gone, probably.
Yeah. As the blonde one will say, she's always excited to show certain people comics.
I don't blame her. It seems that she has a great collection at the very least. Well, my name's Regina. Nice to meet you.
Karina, likewise. And yeah, unlike Onyx, this woman also speaks very well Russian.
Well, I'm not too sure you guys are. We're not going to be here long, so we're probably going to a facility in the Midwest, I've been
Yeah,
told.
who do you think is taking you there?
Well, thanks for that. I guess I'm still getting used to this whole new world type of situation, so
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not sure if.
I suppose Damien would have tagged along, but given the crisis.
Yeah. He mentioned that apparently things are. I guess the world's gonna be told about. Well, what's going on?
Yeah, it's gonna probably be bad.
Is kind of. You don't think they would? I don't know. The world would go into crazy mode if. Maybe.
Well, either we tell them or they make wild conspiracies and discover things on their own. Information used to be easier to hide out a decade or two ago. Now, not so much.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's been. Yeah, a lot of people are gone, and there's gonna be a lot of questions.
Kind of shakes his lad. The Soviets can probably cover it up more or less, but if that thing happens anywhere else where information is much more fluid, so he's trying to get ahead of the mass global panic.
Yeah, are the vampires gone entirely, or I think he mentioned there might be still some left.
Well, some of our more military inclined members, especially the guys working security, they mentioned that this might have just been a distraction to actually allow the more important turnings to go by unnoticed. It did take all of us to be able to tackle this.
I can't imagine just doing all that for all those people just for. Well, I'm not sure what would be better if you're right or wrong.
Well, that bitch who turned you, fucking crazy.
Carmilla.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll fuck her up.
I hope I'm there when you do.
Listen, Damien told me he made you the offer, so it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I already know my answer.
Go smile. Go check some comics. And she kind of looks at Mikhail. You two, the guy like looks at you before she like looks at him. Can't be mean.
I don't think you should be mean to him. Please don't be mean to him.
At him though, he has such a bullyable face.
He doesn't have a believable face, please. Kind of looks at
Yes.
Mikael. Does he have a believable face, actually? Does he?
Well, listen, you see how he looks.
He looks fine. She goes to grab Mikael's arm to get him to come with.
Okay, I think I'm gonna bully you.
Why am I bullying you now?
Well, usually when people have crushes, they tend to be more subtle about them.
I'm not. Can we go look at comic books? Jeez,
I should have told Onyx to get some novels out. I think I heard
gosh.
Dracula's a thing.
I mean, Bram Stoker's Dracula? Yeah, it's been out for like
I
a
know.
good.
Sure, we can
Like-
find an illustrated version of it.
I mean, probably, but are you telling me Dracula's real? Oh God.
Well, I'll be honest. You're the first vampires we've heard of, so like all this
Oh, that's-
crazy shit has started in the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, technically she called herself Carmilla, and Carmilla is considered one of the oldest vampires before Dracula, predates and all that stuff.
Well, I guess I'll give you the course on the multiverse after you read some comics and get to relax. Otherwise, you'll never be able to like catch a break.
You mean like the X-Men multiverse, or what are you talking about here? Like a joke?
No.
Are you joking?
No. And I don't think it's a very nice place. The few people that have ventured back and forth.
Oh,
Damien has some wild fucking stories.
is it one of those if you make a different choice, another branch of reality is made, or is it one of those just things are wild and crazy for different points of origins?
Not the best teacher, but you can ask him about it.
I think I'll add it to my list. Oh my God.
Ah, shock.